Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Nintendo Switch Pro leak. Every single day there's a rumor or a leak, and your boy is going to cover it every single time. I just find it super interesting, and I can't wait for this thing to finally be revealed so we can see what we actually got right in all these predictions. This leak has to do with revealing when this thing is going to come out, and this information I kind of find pretty reliable. My name is Robot Joe, and I'm your host as always. Let's go ahead and get into it. I know, another Switch Pro leak. Bear with me. I do think this is pretty reliable, and we'll get into why. This has to do with when the Switch is going to come out, so it's going to kind of help us narrow that down. But first, make sure you hit a like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Let's keep this community growing. And remember, we're getting very, very close to doing those giveaways, so don't miss out. Let's get into it. Nintendo Switch 2 launch window possibly teased by supplier. A well-known parts supplier seemingly teases the launch window of the new Japanese gaming console, likely referring to the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know why everybody's calling it the Switch 2. What do they know that we don't know? A successor to the Switch might finally hit the market in 2024, Chinese media outlet Money DJ reports, citing sources close to Pixar Imaging, a Taiwan-based CMOS image sensor manufacturer. Now, what does CMOS mean? Guess what? I have no idea. Not a damn clue. The company is said to be expecting a Japanese game console launch in early 2024, with the upcoming hardware supposedly coming from one of its longtime customers. Now, there is two Japanese gaming companies off the top of my head, that is Sony with the PlayStation and Nintendo currently with the Switch. They're talking about one of its longtime customers, and that makes us think the Switch, and I'll get into why we think that in a second. This is possibly a reference to Nintendo. Pixar Imaging has been supplying the Japanese gaming giant with components since mid-2006, when it first reached an agreement to produce sensor tracking technology for the Wii controller. The company was also widely rumored to be the manufacturer of the IR camera built into the right Joy-Con since before the Nintendo Switch was even announced. So that's a lot of credibility for this relationship. Pixar Imaging's apparent expectation that a Japanese game console will launch in early 2024 is largely consistent with some other recent rumors about the Switch 2. Why are they calling it Switch 2? I thought we agreed upon the Switch Pro. One particular report from May already narrowed down the release window of Nintendo's new console, claiming that the device isn't planned to launch before spring 2024. Taking that previous rumor and this newly surfaced one at face value, it would appear that the Nintendo might be looking to debut the Switch 2 in late March, primarily because there's not much overlap between early 2024 and spring 2024. And so I was curious, what the hell is Pixar Imaging? Like, what do they do? So I have this page pulled up right here, and this looks pretty legit. Like, you know when somebody says, hey, there's a Switch Pro leak, and you're like, oh, what kind of leak is it? And then you go on Twitter or something, and it's somebody named like Donkey Kong Dumbass 23, and they're like, Switch Pro dropping tomorrow, and all grandmas get free Joy-Cons or something. You're like, okay, maybe this isn't something to take account of. But this seems legit, and you may ask why, but look what this guy's doing. Look at this cool stuff. He's touching some cool stuff. There's a bunch of cool technology stuff going on here, and to be honest, I can't tell you what any of this stuff means or what it is. I've never built a PC. I don't know how your phone even works. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not the most tech-savvy YouTuber. I apologize, but I am trying to learn. I've been watching a lot of Linus Tech Tips and Austin Evans and stuff like that, so let's look at some of their products. Optical navigation stuff, some object motion sensing, CMOS image sensor, health management and thermal sensing, RF connectivity, low power intelligent processor, touch integrated chip design services. All this sounds like really smart stuff. I don't know what, but maybe one of these services would be in the next Nintendo console. So this company worked on the Wii, which has motion controls, and the Switch, which has motion controls. So that would kind of make me think that the Nintendo console moving forward is going to have motion controls as well, and maybe that would let us know that it is going to be another handheld console. But the Switch 2, we gotta get rid of that name. It has to be called the Super Nintendo Switch. It has to be, or your boy is flying to Japan and filing a complaint. We're going together collectively, and we're gonna be out there holding up signs, and yeah, we gotta make it called the Super Nintendo Switch, and it has to come with the Super Nintendo color scheme. It has to. That just would be so freaking cool. I think it's super smart to launch this thing in March. Other people are saying we should launch it in December, the holiday season. But I think we should launch it in March or spring or whatever and get that first initial wave of sales, build up hype the entire year, and then Christmas comes around, Now everybody's ready to buy one of these things, and it sells and breaks sales records. I truly think by December there would be like no shortages of the product or anything like that, and everybody could get one who wants one. I truly think it would break console sales records for like the most consoles sold in a month. I know I'm covering all these leaks, but I truly find it super interesting. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy them too. Remember, if you enjoy gaming news, gaming stories, and Nintendo Switch content, then you're in the right place. So go ahead and hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram. Let's keep this community growing. And you guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.